All right, today we're looking at the PRS-600SC ebook reader from Sony, but it's not the same as the last one because this is the Touch Edition. Very, very cool. It looks almost exactly like the last one, but it's actually a little bit different because it does have a touch panel. So what you're looking at here is a 6-inch e-ink panel, but it does have the ability to touch. So there's a little bit of glare there, but watch. I'm going to touch on books, and there's my entire list of books. And it's a very nice display. Now, if you've never had an ebook reader, it's important to know these e-ink displays, they're very, very nice. First of all, they don't waste any power when they're not actually having any motion. So if it's just sitting there on a page, it's not going to waste any power. That's how you get 2 weeks of battery life on the internal battery that's on here. So you don't have to worry about recharging this thing. Basically, you can throw up to 350 books in here on the internal memory, charge it once, and it's going to last for 2 weeks of continuous page turns. So that basically means it's going to last for a really, really, really long time, much longer than 2 weeks, unless you leave it on and you put like a little rock on top of the page turn button and it's constantly turning. It's not going to run out of battery, so that's very impressive. Also, it's got expandable memory, which is really cool, which means that you can basically add SD cards or Sony PRS-600SC Duos into this and get even more than 350 books, which is what the internal memory holds, but add another 16 gigabytes and God knows how many books you can have in there. Now let me show you basically where all the buttons are, starting off up here from the top. Basically, here are your 2 expansion ports. This is your SD, so if you want to add an SD card, you're going to do it right there. This is the Sony PRS-600SC Duo. You can also put music on here because this is an MP3 player. It will play MP3s and AAC files, assuming that they do not have any type of DRM protection. This little slider right here, you slide it to the right to turn it on, and then also, really cool little feature, over here you got a stylus. And the reason for the stylus on an ebook reader is basically because this can also now take notes. Because it's touch, it can take notes, handwritten notes, or if you want, you can use the keyboard. Now, on the bottom end, there's also some stuff going on. First of all, a little hole here for a Kensington lock, as well as the 1/8-inch jack for the audio is actually over here. This is where you're going to charge it, your USB port to upload music as well as any ebooks that you want to get. This will support just about every single format for ebooks. So basically the PDF, Words, BBEB books, TXTs, all the ones from Google Books and from the Sony ebook store, etc., etc. They're all going to work. And then finally over here, far hand and right hand side, you have the little volume key. Now when you're looking at this display right here, you're going to note it is, if you want to do handwriting, you can touch it, and you're now in handwriting mode. I can pull out the stylus and use that. If you want to look at books, just touch. You don't have to worry about hitting the actual keys at the bottom. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, great book. If you want to go between the pages, you can actually swipe, which is not seeming to work for me. There it goes. There's your swipe to turn between pages. You can also still just use, though, your bottom buttons. Boy, this glare is killing me. There it is. You can use all your keys at the bottom, turn page, turn page, turn page. You can also change your font sizes if you so desire. So if you're kind of blind, you can crank up the font size. You can zoom in, zoom out, do a bunch of really good stuff. And also, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but these high contrast e-ink displays, they do not strain your eyes. So if you're looking at like a computer screen sometimes, it's really hard to see. Your eyes start to hurt. You can get a headache. With these, absolutely not. Very, very, it's pretty much just like looking at a book. Except that you get the huge advantage that you have 350 books in this tiny little package, which, as you can see, it's actually less than 0.4 inches thick, so it's very, very thin, and it's less than 10 ounces, or it's just above 10 ounces, actually, I think. It's like 10.1 or something like that. I mean, that's very, very light, ultra portable, ultra mobile, and the amount of data that you can get in here is absolutely incredible. Just so you guys know, also has an internal dictionary, which is really cool. So there you have it, the PRS-600SC ebook reader. It's the Touch Edition by Sony, and if you're on the market, it's probably one of the most elegant ones you can get. 7,500 page turns, 2-week battery life, touchscreen, take notes, MP3 player. Good stuff. Have any questions on it, feel free to email me. I'll see you guys next time. For more information on the Sony PRS-600SC Touch Edition ebook reader, type in S190-6052 into any major search engine. For Computer TV, I'm Albert.
Yeah.